Well, hey everyone. Hope you're all having an absolutely wonderful Friday in the beginning of September. It's starting to get a little bit on the chillier side here in central New York at night, so I can definitely feel fall starting to come in full swing. I see that we have Joshua here today. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad that you were able to actually make it in time today. Thank you very much. ABC. Yes, more babies. More babies. Today's cutting will be the last of the season. This is officially the ninth clutch and the last clutch that I have laid. I'm even taking another quick look now. Luna has not laid at all this season, which happens. So we are 9 clutches strong total this season, which is not a bad turnout overall. Excuse me. So this particular pairing was with my boy Odin. For all of you that are new, that is with my GHI Mojave boy. And this was a pairing with a girl that I wasn't sure what she was exactly. I knew she wasn't on the lesser side of things. I knew she wasn't Mojave. She wasn't bamboo, so I had a very sneaking suspicion that she was Russo. But I couldn't just confirm it 100% visually. So I did the pairing. So if we get all white babies out of this mix, that tells me that she is Russo. And if for whatever reason these all white blue-eyed babies have darker heads, then that would mean that she's on the Mojave side of things. So I'm crossing my fingers that we get all white babies in this mix. I saw a few heads peeping out early this morning when I did a check-in, and that's when I popped up the notification for this particular live stream. And the heads that I saw that popped up looked a little bit more on the Mojave side of things. So nothing to completely give away anything there. Otherwise, I saw a bunch of the eggs pipping, so I figured let's get this done today so we don't have another opening and just reveal instead of some type of an egg cutting. I'm glad that you were able to make it, ABC. Glad that you were able to make it, Joshua. Looking to see if there's anybody else at all that happens to want to jump in real quick. I appreciate everyone that joins me. We've got 4 people here right now. So I'm going to get ready to jump in over to the overhead. And as we see, this is again clutch number 9 for the season. And we're going to open it right up and look at my luck. Look at my luck. Every time this season so far, I think I've opened up the egg boxes and I've had babies already out of their eggs. Absolutely beautiful. So this particular clutch is actually 9 eggs. It was the largest clutch that I had this particular season. And let's look a little bit more as to what we actually have going on here. So now with GHI, GHI does something very distinctive with the Mojave gene, giving the very dark sides and having a very light pattern on them. But I'm not sure how it's going to play out for Russo, because I personally have never done GHI and Russo in the past. This is my only Russo girl. So as usual, I have my handy dandy blunted, they're rounded at the end scissors, so I can go through and do cuttings without potentially injuring any of the babies by poking them. And it looks like we definitely have one that is all the way out. Look at that beautiful bell. Absolutely beautiful blue-eyed baby. Perfectly white looking. So, and the eyes are absolutely perfect. So this would be a GHI, or not GHI, well, possible GHI. We won't ever really be able to tell with that, but Mojave and Russo, because they are both part of the Blue-Eyed Lucy complex. And I'll show the baby off on here too. But absolutely beautiful little baby. So move that one off to the side. And where did that one come from? Oh, that one came from there. So we will cut right in, and I will zoom in a little bit for you guys to see things that will get a little bit darker, but it shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, these are absolutely adorable. I always love doing the bell complex when it comes to the snakes to begin with. A lot of people like the all white look, and there we go with a second Blue-Eyed Lucy baby right there. And one of the best parts with, and I'm just going to remove this eggshell since it's empty. When the eggs get to their hatching section, where this whole clutch stuck together, now everything is literally falling right apart. That natural glue that holds them together, it literally breaks down so the eggs can separate themselves without a problem during this portion of hatching. So we've got 3 Blue-Eyed Lucys out of this clutch of 9. So we can make out of this particular, oh, we've got 4. We get another one here. Yeah, I saw your face. We're going to let you get your face out there. You can say hi to the rest of the world. Yeah, there you go. We have movement, so we definitely know that they're alive without a problem. So absolutely great clutch so far. And we're just going to keep going. Okay, I'm going to boop your nose so you put your head back in. Yep, you got to put your head back in. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You squeezed your head out of the hole. Yep. Now, let's see if we can't. Because I don't want to hurt the baby. Yep, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you want to stay out? Okay. Well, then we'll try it this way. Oh, thank you. Adorable little baby. Absolutely adorable little baby. Yeah, he was definitely saying, nope. Okay, on second thought, why not? So another absolutely beautiful baby, all white. So that is 4 bells on this particular pairing so far. And that's not to be completely unexpected. When it comes to making bells in general, it doesn't take much, because just a copy of the Mojave and one copy of the Russo from Mom will very easily make blue-eyed Lucy's. So each egg is essentially a 50% chance of that possibility. So now this one, I'm just following some of the egg tooth holes, and don't be alarmed that you are seeing a little bit of blood there. This baby is moving. That is just the blood vessels that are on the very outside of the actual egg itself, and they're not from the baby. It's how the egg transports all of the nutrients while the egg is developing. So that looks like a possible just normal from that particular mix, which is to be expected. We can get normals from this, but the other mixes that we can get are GHI and Mojave. GHI and the Russo along with the bells, so we can get a couple of different mixes out of here. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to contend with you. Your sibling gave me a hard time, so I figured I wouldn't ask you. We'll just open this up. See? And there we go with this has got to be the Russo and the GHI in that mix right there. That's got to be the Russo and the GHI. So that would make this baby right here, that's almost out. On this one, just the Russo. We'll make this. And this is again why I like these particular scissors here with that very blunt edge, is I don't have to worry about when I'm getting really up and close. I don't have to worry about actually hurting the baby. And this is the patterning. This is almost what Mom looks like. This right here with with this odd pattern, and this is what made me actually wonder if she was Russo, because when I originally got her, the person wasn't quite sure. She was sold as a normal, and I knew she was not normal. So Russo is one of those that is in that Blue-Eyed Lucy complex, but on the same token, it's harder to tell versus most of the others in the complex. Hey Anna, thanks for joining. Good to see you. Glad that you were able to make it. Last clutch of the season here that we're cutting right now. We are down to two left. I just had to wipe my fingers off a little bit. And we are going to go into this one right here. Okay, we're going to let you boop your head in. And we are going to do the cut. So if you guys have any questions on this particular pairing or anything like that, feel free to ask. So we have another Russo there. Another Russo. So no Mojaves in the mix this so far. So we have one egg left to cut, and this one doesn't look like it actually picked. Oh, no. No, maybe not. And this was the egg, and this is one of the reasons why I mark them. Because sometimes moms kick eggs. Don't ever think that just because they kicked the egg that they're necessarily a bad egg. This came through the entire process for incubating without a problem. So with this particular one, because there's no cutting yet, I'm just giving it a nice little pinch, and then I can cut that nice little sliver right down this way, and we can take a look at what we have in here. And let's see what we have going on. Make up a little bit more of a window. And yeah, everyone cuts their eggs just a little bit differently. I play a little bit of extra caution when I'm doing mine. It's just my force of habit there. And it looks like we got another Russo in the mix. And this is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. And this is probably why mom kicked it out, or part of incubation. And this is the sad part right here of breeding. I can definitely see possible. I'm going to wait until it's actually completely out of the egg, but I can definitely see possible kinking along the neck, the back here, and in the tail. So this is one of those unfortunate side effects of breeding, that this might not be one that will survive, but we'll have to wait until it completely comes out of the egg to see, depending on where things go. But the way that it looks, yeah, it looks like it has a very bad kink right at the very end of the tail, unfortunately. And there's not much that we can do when it comes to preventing that. I mean, I have solid temperatures in the incubator. I'm very careful with how I handle my eggs and making sure that they don't get jostled around and moved around. And yeah, like you said, Joshua, sometimes mama knows best, and it's kind of sad, but it never hurts to go through and incubate everything that mom has that you know that is fertilized. And it's a little sad, but we will wait and see, because this could come right out without a problem. We'll have to wait and see. But it's an unfortunate part of breeding that I have to be realistic about and be accepting of in that regards. So it does happen. So we definitely had an overall good clutch, though. I mean, we have one normal here. We have one combo that's the GHI Russo. We have a couple of Russo babies and 4 blue-eyed Lucies that came out of the mix here. And another Russo, if this one survives and comes out intact. We will have to wait and see on that. So it's just a matter of a waiting game on that particular one right there. So there we have it. Yes, it's a very healthy sized clutch, Josh. That's a good point to make there. and a lot of very beautiful babies. So I am not disappointed in the end here. For me, this was a new time mother with a 9 egg clutch. So it was a very large clutch to begin with. And overall, like I said, I'm pleased. I'm happy at the results. It lets me know what she is particularly. And I got the odds for the most part with 4 all-white snakes in this particular clutch. So I have 4 blue-eyed Lucy babies that I'll be able to have listed up on Morph Market in the coming weeks. Excuse me. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy. Um, Stay tuned on to my normal channel posts, as I will put an update regarding that one baby on there, and I will post something about it on my Patreon if you guys are subscribed. If you're not, you should consider subscribing, as we will be doing the after party right after this particular video is done. I have a Patreon only after party that is another live stream to where we'll discuss things a little bit more in depth on what direction I'm going next, and you guys will get a little bit of a sneak peek at a couple of the potential pairings that I'm going to be doing for 2025. So if you're not already a Patreon supporter, consider subscribing and becoming a member for as little as $1 a month. There are different tiers and plans that are available, but all of your support is greatly appreciated. So I think this is going to conclude this particular live stream. I will cut back over one more time to the overhead so you can see everything that we did get. Overall, very, very beautiful clutch. So again, I am not disappointed at all in the overall look of the clutch. And this one baby right here does look to be GHI. It looks to be a GHI baby. So we'll have to wait and see if they come out and what the gist is on that particular baby. But again, thank you all for all of your support. Thank you all for joining this live stream today and watching. I know it's 6 o'clock my time on a Friday evening. Some of you are at work, leaving work, maybe even getting ready to go to work. So I appreciate taking the time out of your day to come and watch this particular cutting and to kind of celebrate another season in the books for Python Addiction when it comes to the hatching. So I love you all. Thank you so much again for everything that you guys do. I'll see those of you that are part of the Patreon support group that I have on the other stream. So until next time, have a good one.